Thoughtful Thursday with James, battle tested Clay. Ooh, baby, you better get your mind right, girl. Thoughtful Thursday, yeah. Help me sing it, y'all. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. It's time to get your mind right with James Battle Tested Clay. That's right. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. 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 Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday with James Battle Tested Clay.
Hey, what's going on? It's your friendly neighborhood returning citizen, James Battle Tested Clay. And this is Thoughtful Thursday. Yep, it's that time again, y'all. I mean, we've got lots to talk about in such a short period of time because I got to get up and I got to hit the road in the morning where I continue to allow my vocation to be my vacation. I always want to give a shout out to my awesome job, Trusted Transportation, and the guy, the man himself, Chris Walser, known as Walls Transport. That's who signs my check. And I appreciate everything that you're doing and how you're doing it. So listen, I'm always going to say I want you to like, share, and subscribe to this video, to this YouTube channel, so you can go back and get notifications, so you can, you know, go back and see that I think there's almost, man, think about it. I've been doing this almost a year or longer now. Never thought I would be just consistently doing this a year, but this is done really well. So I want you to share, because I talk a lot about returning citizens. I talk a lot about life skills things, just daily things that you just need to think about in everyday life. You know, thinking about everyday life. You know, we back here with Matthew Kelly's The Rhythm of Life. This is about your passion and your purpose, living every day with passion and purpose, from the kind of socks you wear to the shirts you wear to the people you talk. Everything leads to your purpose. So, but what I want to do real fast, I want to give some shout outs. I'm going to give some special shout outs, first and foremost, all the way to my babies in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, we got viewers in Las Vegas, the Royal family, the Royal League family. How about that? I got to put the league in there. We got shouts out to down in Tennessee. We got folks in Tennessee. We got folks in Alabama. I want to give a shout out to my folks. Yes, in Rogers and Bentonville, Arkansas. Yeah, we got a following in Arkansas. So I'm giving y'all a shout out right now. We got folks down in North Carolina. I got to give a shout out to Mr. Lattimore. Mr. Lattimore all the way down in Asheville, North Carolina. We down in Tampa. Listen, we're in Alabama. We are in Georgia. We're in Florida. We're in Virginia. We got folks in Virginia checking us out. Of course, we got folks in Tennessee. That's where I was raised and born. We got folks in Tennessee, Kentucky. Listen, we got folks in Kentucky. We got folks in Southern Ohio. We got a few in Michigan. Shouts out to Michigan, the UPI up in Michigan. I mean, there's people everywhere, and I'm just grateful. You know, when I started only a year ago, I only had like 2 subscribers. It's up to 165, and it's not because of me. I mean, partly because of me, but it's because of you. You're the one sharing. You're the one letting people know, hey, check this out. You can learn something here. This is how this guy was a returning citizen. This guy went to prison. This guy did that time. This guy doesn't pull any punches about what my past life was or what it is, but I'm definitely telling you what it is now and what it could be in the future. So I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. I want to get straight into this because we are going over the 7 dreams, and I'm not going to go back and do all 4 that we did before. If you want to know what 1, 2, and 3 are, you can just go back weeks and just watch them all, how I discuss each one of them. Because if you have the book, we're on page 31, where he discusses the purpose of those dreams and why that Matthew Kelly has dreams for us. And like, again, where did you get this book? I got this book when I was in Chillicothe, when I was in prison, and the book was sent to me by my ex-wife at the time, and she always made sure I had plenty of books to read, because readers are leaders. If you don't like to read, then you can't grow. Reading is like going on a vacation. It's like traveling around the world. Okay, I'm sidebarring. Oh, so what'd you say? Oh, who is this? Y'all know that's that Love Street SG. These my boys right here. That's my baby brother right there. That's Millie, and let me see, the Swags. That's Jay Smooth, and that's James T-Bone Oliver. Quick shout out on Friday night, Washington Park, Cincinnati, Ohio. They will be performing live. It's free. Bring your lawn chair, bring yourself, bring your good times. They will be performing in Washington Park. I don't know if I'm going to make it because I got to work, but I'm telling you, if you're in Cincinnati or in Ohio and in the tri-state area, Indiana or Kentucky, and you want to have a good time and you want to see some brothers perform, not like, the other night when my brother was talking about he was on that itty bitty stage. This is a massive stage. This is a beautiful park. Y'all go on out Friday night, 6, 7 o'clock, Washington Park, and go enjoy yourself. There again, I said it's free. My family, Love Street SG. All right, getting back to Matthew Kelly in our book here. Last week we talked about the 4th dream. I'll just review that. It says, I have a dream for you that you discover a unique talent that leads you to dedicate a professional aspect of your life to some work you can be passionate about. Are you passionate about your work? Does the gift or your talent that you have, yours is unique. He says a unique talent. Why? Because no one else on the planet has it like you. There's a bunch of people who have the gift of gab or can put words together like me, but their style or their presentation won't be the same as mine. Every person's gift is different. You can put 10 different types of macaroni and cheese on the table made by 10 different folk, and it's going to be a little something different. Every person's mac and cheese is unique. Y'all know what I'm saying. Why you saying mac and cheese? I don't know. Probably because I'm hungry. All right, anyway. So what is your unique talent? Ask yourself that. What do I do? How do I do it? And if your unique talent, is that providing for you? Is that your job? Is that creating an occupation and that talent that you enjoy the rare privilege of spending your days in meaningful work? Doing what you love to do in your talent. Now, again, I asked some people something, I was like, what is your purpose? Guess what they all tell me? I want to help people. Well, you can just so many different ways to help people. You got to be specific. All of us were created to serve mankind. All of us were created in order to pass on what we know to the next generation and to the next generation, that each generation will become better than before. And sometimes, without me getting too far into it, I don't even know if that's working or not, is it? I mean, intellectually we're getting better, but morally and spiritually, are we getting better? I think we're getting further and further away. And with all this knowledge and wisdom, no, all this knowledge, not wisdom. We don't have the wisdom to use the knowledge that we have, and I think we use it to harm one another. But Matthew says that unique talent that you have should provide meaningful work. If you put your passion and your energy behind it, if you do what you do for free, I promise you, sooner or later, that will eventually be your job. I mean, I volunteer. Everything that I volunteered to do eventually turned into a job for me. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. I drive around, but anybody that knows me back in the day when they called me Jimmy Mac, you need a ride somewhere, I was burning them highways up. All my folks in Tennessee know I would drive from Ohio to Tennessee in a split second just to go back and see my friends. Even when I was in the military, I found a way to get home. I was spending my money to travel. And guess what? Here it is, 30, 40 years later, and I'm still traveling. But I'm getting paid to do that now. I've always been a teacher. I've always been a mentor, someone, a trainer, a coach, someone that's helping the next person learn how to do what they do to make themselves better. And I'm still doing that today. So that's my unique talent. What is yours? But he says that unique talent, that you serve your neighbor, you serve your family, and you serve your community in this occupation. And that by it, you are able to provide for your temporal needs. Temporal needs, again, remember I said last week, it's your rent, your utilities, your car, those things that you need, but they're only temporary. Those things won't last forever, but the gifts that you have and the talents that you do, even after you're dead and gone, Psalms 112 says, a righteous man will be remembered forever. Some great teachers, some principals, a fireman, a cop, somebody that's just gave back to their community, you know, within your job. I'm a truck driver. That's my job. And I'm a CEO of Battle Tested. That's my job. But Battle Tested doesn't pay me, but it did open the door for me to become a speaker, which does pay me. If you ever need someone to come down and speak the truth and fire you up and get motivated, I am a motivational speaker, but I'm also a truth teller. I'm a person who's going to inspire and encourage all at the same time. Want to get a hold of me, www.battletestedforever.org. That's how you get a hold of me. 937-815-1725. If you need me to come and speak, you need me to come and teach, you need me to come and visit and fire up that community on returning citizens and how to turn life around, I'm that guy. That's my unique talent. Been doing it forever. So let's get to the fifth dream, okay? Five. The fifth dream is this. Matthew Kelly said, I have a dream for you that you grow in wealth. In every sense of the word. Grow in wealth in every sense of the word. That you are never in need. Never in need. Oh, I like this one. And that whatever your wealth is, you share it with all you can. I just talked to someone tonight about that, about being a good steward. Luke 16, is that what you say it says? Luke 16. Now, I'll say, first of all, let's back up. That you grow in wealth. What is the difference between wealth and rich? Wealth is whole. Wealth comes with health. Health comes with being whole. W-H-O-L-E. Whole comes from being holy. Holy means to be set apart for special use. So holy to whole to health to wealth. So when you have wealth, you are healthy, you are whole, and you are holy to be able to provide a great need to your community, to your family, and to your neighborhood. I am wealthy in the gifts and talents that I have. And not only are we wealthy, it says your gift will do what? Yep, it will make room for you. Your gift, where your unique talent will make room for you, as long as you use that gift and accentuate that gift. You have to use it. And what is the purpose? Use that gift with passion to be able to serve another person. And eventually it will provide wealth. I am wealthy in what I have. I'm not rich. Riches. I don't have money falling out my pockets and my bank accounts busting open in 25,000 different credit cards. No, that's rich. I'm not rich. Rich people have to worry about every dime and every penny, and they have to keep grinding to get more. But then in this kingdom of God thing, see, we didn't got to grind. We just got to be givers, cheerful givers, and loving and sharing and compassionate, because there's plenty to go around. Some people act like they're going to run out. When we was prison, okay, prison story. We only were allowed one roll of toilet paper, sometimes two roll of paper a whole week. Yeah. Yeah, 2 rolls of toilet paper for a whole week. And I know some of y'all thinking right now, man, I use half of that roll in one sitting. But so guess it. We would hoard the toilet paper. So you only were allowed to get toilet paper if you ran out. So once you ran out, you had the little cardboard roll. You turn the cardboard roll in up to the CO, and then you give her that one, and she would give you another roll of toilet paper. Well, listen, we go all over the compound. Every time you see the empty roll of toilet paper, you brought that baby back so you could hoard more toilet paper. I know it sounds crazy and it sounds funny, but this is the point. We were fearful of running out. We wasn't living in faith and trust, and that's why it says the Lord is. What? No, we're gonna get to that part. Yeah, I was about to say something. It says, think about when Christ gave them. God gave the children of Israel manna when they were in the wilderness with Moses. They could only grab for what they had for that day. If they tried to save some or hoard some, it became moldy. Same thing is what's the Lord's Prayer? Give me this day my daily bread. Only live for the day. And we were hoarding toilet paper. We would hoard anything that we needed to hoard because we never knew when the next one was going to come from, because our trust and faith was not in God. Our trust and faith was in ourselves. We were survivalists. But a wealthy person has plenty, never runs out. There's plenty for them, for your own self, and to give around. And like me and this other person was talking tonight, KP, that we have to be good stewards. You just don't give stuff away. I mean, you have to be good stewards, because sometimes we enable people just by handing out, and never showing or teaching that person how to do it for themselves. You got to know, listen to your spirit, and know when you're hoarding, when you're living in fearful on one end, and when you're overly wealthy over here, and you're just giving away, and you're not being a good steward of what God has given you. So let's get back to the dream. The fifth dream is that you grow in wealth in every sense of the word. Every sense of the word is in your health, wealth. I'm healthy, I'm whole, I have a good spirit, I have a strong mind, I have a wonderful family, I'm surrounded by quality people. I don't have to want for anything. I'm blessed. If you're blessed, then you become a blessing. Just like my friends Ryan Collier and Eric Collier, pastors up in Troy, Blessed Lifestyles Ministries. They says, you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. Be a blessing to someone, because everybody wants to live a blessed lifestyle. Peace. I get them every day. Sometimes I share them, but everyone wants to live a blessed lifestyle. John 10:10, he said, I come that you might have life and you might have it more abundantly. The kingdom of heaven is right here, right now, and I can live like I'm in the kingdom right now. Abundant life right now. That's wealth in every sense of the word. Okay. Another part it says that you're never in need. Y'all know what I'm about to say. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay, but if you go back and translate that, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in need. Because all of us want something. It is our human nature to want to do more, to want to progress, to want to... If none of us ever wanted anything, the whole human race would become stagnant. We would not create things. We would not come up with new ideas. A person would have never created the chair or the couch or the light or the electricity. We always want more. So that really means the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in need, because all your needs are supplied for. Everything you need when you're walking in the realm and under the auspices of the Holy Spirit and the wings of the shadow of the Almighty, you have everything you need. You're never going to have what you want, because some of us are just greedy. Yeah, I said it. Some of y'all are just greedy. You get more and you want more. You hide your hand and stick the other hand out. Put one back here and be. That's another thing we did in prison. We hide what we had and go get somebody else's. But y'all know that. Let me get back to this. That you grow in wealth in every sense of the word, and that you are never in need. Psalms 37. I once was young, but now I'm old. David said, and I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Never in need. You should never be in need. I bet you have what you need. If you're walking with the Lord and you're walking with a pure heart, you have what you need. It may not be what you want, but you got what you need. And it says, in that whatever your wealth is, like I said, that wealth could be money, that wealth could be wisdom, that wealth could be education, that whatever you have a lot of, listen, share it with all you can. Share it with all you can. In the proper sense now, not just giving it away and hoarding, because it says, do not cast your pearls before the swine. Don't give the dog what belongs to the king. We always have to be wise in how we share and how we give. Always. And I know I'm just not talking to myself. I'm talking to everyone out there. Wealth is a big deal. The Bible talks about money a lot. A lot of people feel like it's wrong to have a lot of money. Okay, let's do this one. It says, what would it say? It is almost impossible for a camel to go through the eye of the needle as it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. But see, we're not talking about a camel going through a needle, like a little needle, because that is impossible. But the needle is the doorway, the curved doorway that would go into a city. Now the camel is tall and he's loaded down with a bunch of supplies and things. So in order for that camel to go through that needle door, they had to unload it. Think about me spiritually now. Think about me. Unload the things that are on you. Then the camel had to get on its knees to get through. Humbling yourself, unloading all your burdens and all your cares, and then entering in. Same thing as a rich man. So now we understand the content of what that scripture means. A rich man will have to unload himself and humble himself. Most rich people don't do that. Remember the guy, the young man who came to Jesus and asked him, he said, follow me. Jesus said, go sell everything. And his heart was broken. He did everything right. He followed all the rules and the laws and the procedures, but he was attached to his wealth and his money. Jesus said, go sell everything. You'll get it back later. Some of us are wealthy, but we are afraid to let it go. What God giveth, God can take it away. Because what did you have before? You didn't have anything. I mean, I've lost so many things and gained so many things and lost it again and then gained it again, that I understand that all that I have and all that I will ever have comes from God, and that I want to use my blankets for the right reasons. I want to use my money, my cars. Who are you giving a ride to? Are you giving the wrong people rides? Are you letting people use your car and they tear it up? They don't clean up the inside of your car. They run up all your gas and don't change the oil, and then you get mad, but you still don't say nothing. And they leave French fries all in your car and stuff, and they done spilt juice all in the steering wheel, all sticky. You're not being a good steward by letting somebody use your car and they just tore it up. And then you don't say anything. Let folks come in your house and they just be in your house all kind of way, and you just grumbling behind your voice. But no, say something. Say something about your car and about your house. That's a gift that you didn't have. Now you have it. Some people just go through your stuff and take your stuff and don't ask. And no, they should ask. You should set your boundaries in place. Some of y'all, I'm not gonna go there about some of y'all not wanting to be able to confront, not wanting to be able to, being passive aggressive. We're not talking about that. We're talking about our possessions and our wealth and how we give those things. So it was kind of cool, KP, how you just dropped that on me like that. We talked about that the night before I did this. So the fifth dream is that you grow in wealth in every sense of the word, but you can't grow in wealth until you do number 4. What's number 4? Is that you find your unique talent. discover unique talent that leads you to dedicate a professional aspect of your life to some work that you can be passionate about. Then you will be wealthy, because the money you're making, it doesn't feel like you're working, it feels like you're blessing, and you just get more. But you can't do that if you don't do number 3, which is having the courage, determination, and the firmness, the persistence to perform that task that you choose to do in the first place. If you're not going to do it to the best of your ability and do it as unto the Lord, then you're not even going to get the unique talent. You're not going to use the unique talent anyway. And then if you don't use the unique talent anyway, then you're not going to have the wealth. But you can't choose to do something right on 3rd unless you do number 2, which you put people, places, and things in their proper perspective and order, and prioritize them with time, energy, and essence, and how much you're giving to those things, people, places, and activities. And you can't do that until you do number 1, to where you no longer become a slave to substances, drinks, food, and all those other things, that you have the true sense of freedom. Once you have the true sense of freedom, you can choose what? People, places, and things. You choose a people, place, and thing, then guess what? Then you can choose to do what you should be doing. Then you can find a unique talent, and then eventually the wealth and riches and come. And then you'll be a blessing to other people. That was number 5. I ain't even got to the good. Next week's going to be real good, y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I was prison wealthy. But prison wealthy ain't the same as wealthy out here. Prison wealthy is a wise person, a person who helps other people get their life together. And they got a little bit of extra food in their box if somebody ain't got something to eat. And they have a decent job. And they have good rapport with staff and inmates. That's prison wealthy. You know what I'm saying? That's respect from both ends. But prison wealthy has nothing to do with worldly wealthy. So when I got out here, I had to start all over again. What's the first thing you had to do? I couldn't, but no substance abuses, not being a slave to anything, having the right to choose, having my faculties in the right place that I can choose physically and mentally. Then I put the right people and places and things in perspective. Then whatever I chose to do, when you choose to do something proper, with consistency, determination, and all that stuff, it builds your character. People know that they can depend on you and trust you. They said, I don't know nothing about nothing else, but I know that I can count on that person right there. Can you be counted on? Do you do what you say you're gonna do? I know I'm going, man. Matthew Kelly put this together. And I'm just trusting y'all. We're just on 3 pages, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So imagine how intense that this book is right here. Imagine. Go get the book. Why? Because doing this, will be number 2 and number 3 of the dreams. 1, you're going to do, it's an activity. It's an activity that you put in place to help you become the best version of yourself. Then number 3, it says that now you have the determination, the consistency, and the firmness to finish the book. Read the entire book. Then write down your unique talent. Write down your wealth and riches. Write down the things that what you do. Listen, my name is James Battle-Tested Clay, man. I could talk about this book all night. And there's plenty others. We're going to be doing them down the road. But I don't want to spend up too much time. I got to get to bed because I got to hit the highway tomorrow. Remember, Love Street, Washington Park, down in Cincinnati, Friday night, August the 26th. You ain't got nowhere to be? That's the place to be. Laugh, joy, have fun, have a good time, enjoy your family, get some lawn chairs, pack your cooler, fill it up with some sandwiches. Yeah, I said sandwiches. Get some sandwiches in there and some fruits and vegetables and some drink. I said drink. Some drink down in there, and then y'all go out and have yourself a good time. I'm your man, James Battle-Tested Clay. Remember this. The battle test isn't about winning or losing. It's about learning and growing from it. Peace. Love y'all.